I just don't want to live this way. I just don't want to live this way. My name is Donyale, and I come from the village of helpingbuildbridgesacross.com. Hashtag making gratitude contagious is my intent. There's a lot of backdrop, there's a lot of story behind how I found my way here, and to know that, to learn that, really takes your diligence and your desire. So to do so, please feel free to visit helpingbuildbridgesacross.com. But today I wanted to talk about, I just don't want to live this way. You know, there are days when you wake up, there are moments throughout your day where you just don't feel great. You don't feel like your best self. You don't really even want to be in any kind of zone. You just are kind of existing, kind of doing those things that have to be done. But I've decided, and allow me to say, my decisions, my choices are found in the moment. And I draw on my experience, I draw on things that I have been through before to help me with my decisions. One of those things that I have learned, and I know very well, and sometimes I forget and find myself somewhere else, is emotions. Oh, that powerful word, emotions. They are very, very unstable. You can't really rely on them. You can't even define yourself as trusting in them, because let's face it, there are moments where you feel great. On top of the mountain, you can take on anything that comes your way. You know your name, and you want them to know who you are, and you are not easily defeated. You're not easily pushed back. Then those are emotions that come and visit and say, what's your name again? And what are you doing again? And what is this? And where are you? Emotions. Days where you feel like you can smile and laugh and enjoy the world. Actually, you're enjoying it. You're grateful to be alive and to have this moment to share and talk and spend time with others. People you've known from your childhood, people that you just met, family that you just enjoy being around. I mean, the world is great. And then there are moments where you just feel angry. You feel like, really? Life stole what from me, and what was I doing to deserve this? And why am I dealing with this? Then there are moments where I don't even know if you feel anything. I think you might just be numb. You just kind of going through the motions, and you're doing everything you can just to get your day going and to keep it going, and you're just getting through the day, and you're just reminding yourself, and it doesn't seem to work. And you're battling thoughts from the left and from the right, and you're trying just to get through what has to be done. So choices, I talk a lot about there's always a choice. So when I share my heart, I'm sharing what I walk through, I'm sharing what I experience or maybe even experiencing. And today I decided I just don't want to. I just don't want to be weighted down. I just don't want to battle thoughts and emotions today. So today, right now, I've decided to share with you, and hopefully someone can gravitate to this. Someone somewhere can say, you know what, Donyale, I'm going to ride that ship with you today. I'm going to walk that path with you today. I just don't want to. I just don't want to be weighted. I just don't want to be worried or concerned. I just don't want to wonder why. I just don't want to understand what's behind me and concern or what's ahead of me. I just don't want to. I've decided today, this moment right now, that I receive peace. And for me as a child of God, I have to draw on that because that's who I am. Truthfully, I am a spirit being having a human experience. And for me, that simply means that I have walked too many miles. I've experienced too many things to just not understand. It is what defines me. And I decided today, my choice today is that I just want to live on what I'm willing to die on. Faith for me means that I've made a statement. I've made a line in the sand for myself, not really about others. It doesn't really matter what you think I should or shouldn't be, or what I should believe and what I shouldn't. Does it really matter? Will you die with me? Will your life end with me? So I have to be willing. I have to be willing to live on what I'm willing to die on. And I just don't want to. I just don't want to live weighted. I don't want to live worried. I don't want to live concerned about things I have no control over. No control. I want to take the promises of God that He's given to me. I want to live on what He's shown me. And I want to go forward. I want to stand and say, you know what? I know who He is in my life. And while there are places that, oh my goodness, are difficult. There are places that I swear you can feel the chains. But you decide, you know, if my life ends today, I just don't want to. I just don't want to live limited. I just don't want to live in, oh, woe is me. If not this, then this. Why this, then this. I just don't want to. So today I choose to be grateful. I choose to live in the fact that I have life right now. I have chapters in a book. I relate my life to a book very often because I think often people, when you have conversations, often say, well, you know, I remember when it was like this, and I remember when I had this relationship, and I remember when I owned this, and I remember when I used to go to school, I used to do that. You know what? You did those things, and they were great. And sometimes challenging moments too. That's what life is. That's what the journey is. So if life is like a book, there have been some great chapters, some chapters I can tell you, friend. Mountaintop, beyond favor, didn't know how except for God. Like, wow, this is huge. There have been times where you had to crawl your way. I had to crawl my way out and say, this can't be real. So I've decided today, just now, right now, that I just don't want to live on emotions. I just don't want to live on how to or why. I want to live on the promises that I know for me I have experienced by the grace of God. And I want to live on those promises, to not be afraid, to not fear, to not draw back, to live a life that is full, to remind myself who I am in my Creator. So today, I choose to. I choose to be at peace. I choose to receive joy, not happiness. Happiness is an emotion. It's by the moment. It's by a conversation or by how you feel, that friend emotion. But joy is something that says, you know what? Today I'm in the land of the living as I know it. And today I'm going to just simply be grateful. I'm going to be my best version of me. And I'm going to share my gifts, whatever that looks like. Not for the world, because we don't all receive each other in the same way. We all have a different taste. Some like meat, some don't. Some like to vacation, some don't. We all have different tastes, and that is okay. But for those who reside in my tribe, Eagle calls, what I like to call them, these are eagles. Eagles understand life as a journey. They understand life as mountains and valleys. They understand life as hills and valleys. They understand that every day is not a great day, but they can have joy anyway. They can appreciate what they have today, and they live their life that way. So when things change, not if, my friend, not if, nothing. And I repeat this, nothing stays the same. No one promised you, no one promised me that my tomorrow will look like today. No one. But I have joy because I understand that. I have joy because I live in that. I have joy because I am grateful for those who surround me and bring joy to me. Not just joy, but wisdom. There are people I talk with who have a different philosophy a different belief, a different lifestyle, but we connect in conversation. I can hear that person and they can hear me. Not judgment. Who am I to judge anyone? My job is to live in love, and that's who I am. I live operating in love. I live with my pain, not because poor me, but because someone else needs to be encouraged. That fulfills me. So I just don't want to. I just don't want to live less than. I just don't want to live poor me. I just don't want to live as a victim because I don't know who that person is. Victim is not my name. I just want to stand on who I know I am in God. I just want to be appreciative for those that I have in my life who love on me today and who I can love on. I just want to bring a smile as I walk my travels, as I visit, wherever I go today, just to be a presence of peace, a presence of, you know what, it's okay to be light, just to have a moment of a little laughter or a comment. It's okay. Everything doesn't have to be so serious and weighted. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. My name is Donyale. To know me better, to know my community better, please visit helpingbuildbridgesacross.com. Hashtag making gratitude contagious is my intent. Eagle call. Hashtag eagle call. Eagle call is for those eagles who don't ask me what they can do. The ask is on the website. There's plenty of ask all around me. But eagles do what they know they can do by the resources that they have. And so I say to you, thank you for being here. Even listening, even being here, even visiting or sharing this podcast means something to me. Because why? Time is a priceless commodity. And you chose to spend it with me. And that to me, friend, is a jewel. It's priceless. I'm grateful for just that. That to me is an ego to take time out to listen. So again, my name is Donyale. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for listening. Thank you for traveling this unfamiliar road with me. Hashtag making gratitude contagious is my intent.